Well, today is February 3rd. It's been about 3 weeks since we made a video here at DHT. January's been a pretty rough month for us, weather-wise or family-wise. We had a family member pass away in January. It was pretty hard, but so we hadn't been, it's been 3 weeks since I made a video, so sorry to everybody out there, but January just wasn't good. So today I'm going to work in the chicken yard. Will spin you around, show you what we got going on in here. If you can see, it's so bright I can't hardly see the viewfinder. Excuse me. You can see one there in the dust bath we give them. But we got a lot of compost in here. I'm going to let this compost in here. I'm not going to move it at all. I'm going to stir it up a little bit and probably shove it back further towards that straw bale in the back. That's outside their little greenhouse area. And I'm not going to do so much in here. This is in their coop. This is where they sleep in here. They perch on them perches. This is one of them's under my foot. This is just a John Siskovich style chicken tractor. We used it all summer. We moved them around in. Personally, for the egg layers, I don't care too much for this style chicken coop. I like the Justin Rhodes chickshaw better. This does all right, but it's too hard for nesting boxes and all that stuff. And our coop door, which is automatic door, it took a crap the other day on us, so we got to open and close this door by hand, but that's not a big deal. Just got to open it up in the mornings anyways, make sure it was there before I went to work. So that's not a big deal. I'm going to clean it up around here on the outside too. There's a lot of straw and stuff laying around. I'm going to clean it up. Try to get a lot of that cleaned up. Back around back, there's a lot of straw laying around. I'm going to try to get a lot of that cleaned up. Probably throw it in there. Probably throw it all in their little tent area in here to make compost. And I'm going to get some hay and put out around here everywhere with some hay bales. So, and I was called a moron in a video too while I was not making new videos. I was called a moron, which I didn't know that I was. A video I made probably a year or more ago, there was a guy who watched it, and I shouldn't say a guy, I don't know what it was. It might have been a female, male, female, I don't know for sure. I can't remember what their name was. But it said quit calling issues problems, that's moronic. And I never responded to it. I thought it was funny, but I thought issues and problems was the same thing, but I guess wherever that dude's from, they're not. So if I'm a moron, that's fine. I've been called worse. I've been called way worse by way better people. There's no doubt in my mind. I worked construction for 30-some years, so trust me. You ain't hurt no feelings here, pal. Actually, that's pretty good looking compost already. I may not throw this where I was wanting to. It's still pretty big though. I probably will. Oh, it's still about half froze. It's been pretty cold the last bunch of weeks. I don't know if it got below zero, but it got down to zero a fair many times. There was days, today's the warmest day we've had since probably October, to be honest with you. Also, too, it's February 3rd. I think I said that earlier, but it's my son's 30th birthday. Happy birthday, Justin. Him being 30 makes me old, I reckon. He's a pretty good boy. Him and his wife just bought a house in October. He's wanting to put a garden in this spring, so I'm sure dear old dad will help with that. Hopefully he does anyway. And I would assume I'll take you along with some of those gardening trips. Alrighty, so that pile there, when I was scooping it out, I noticed it had a lot of sorghum in it. So there's some grains in there for them to eat. Hopefully they do eat them. They like to talk, don't they? There we go, finally. I'm gonna do this the easy way. I think may end up being the hard way. I don't know. These chickens are all wanting to see what's going on, and I don't really feel like taking their fence down or scooping that all over top of it. So I want to try. Stay in there. I want to try. Take this in there and dump it, and them not be a major pain and get out. That kind of spooked them a little bit, but they'll figure out what's going on here in a minute. At least they didn't try to get out, which is a good thing. Of course, I don't get the fence back up yet either. That should work. And they're already going after that pile. Of course, you can't see none of that, what I just did. There you go. I'll make short work of that, which is pretty cool. I like watching them work. It's fun. There, got your fence stretched all back out. Now I'm going to get some hay. So I got 4 bales. One of them broke. I had to fork it into the wheelbarrow. The other 3 still attached to strings, but this hay is pretty old. So all I'm gonna do is throw it out like that in bare soil, and then let them do their magic. They'll break it apart. I'll just take the twine off of it. And this hay's never been sprayed. And it's actually got twine on it, not hemp twine. It's not the nylon stuff. That will keep these ladies busy for a long time. How you doing there, enjoying? Huh? He's the calmest rooster I've ever seen in my life. He's so cool. Excuse me, ladies. Excuse me, ladies. This one I'll put right here in the rose bush. They don't go after the hay near as much as they do the straw. You throw a bale of straw out like that, they go crazy over it. Literally insane. So this bale here, I'm going to take back around behind their house. Back around behind their composting area. It's pretty wet over there, or pretty bare over there as well. Go. You're not coming out. You just can't come out. Nope, not today. Not today. It didn't grow back enough yet. I had them in that area right there where the camera's at. Of course, I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a fence here. Excuse me. I had it opened up for a couple of days. Then I closed it and I opened up a couple of days. But now they're wanting back in there because there's fresh grass in there. Their fresh grass isn't grown back enough yet to put them back in it. So this here is pretty much all I'm going to do there. Pretty much all I'm going to do to this today. I'll probably later today I'll come back out and rake their inside their composting area. So that's going to pretty much be all I do in here today. Is what I did. So the reason, I don't know if you saw earlier or not, when I was going under high speed, I put a lot of straw back. I piled it back up here. Of course, I'm in your way, shadowing it. I put it back up here, and that's because it wasn't broke. It's still pretty long strands. So I threw it back up here where they could scratch it back down again. The only ones I put in their house or in their compost area is the ones that are, here's somebody laying, are the ones that were broken up smaller. And see this hay, they don't go after it for whatever reason. They don't break it apart like they do the straw. They will, but not like they do straw. And I don't really haven't figured out why yet, but they don't. They do have a dust bath. I think I showed you that earlier. Yeah. But they'll break these hay bales apart and that'll cover the ground up. That way there ain't bare soil everywhere. It won't be as muddy over here for them. That'll also help with some of the smell. We had a pretty rough January here. Not here, but here. Couple in there. There's one in there laying. That box that she's in is the one that they always lay in. So I have a lot of videos that I have in mind what I want to do. Some projects that I'm going to work on. I'll bring you along for those. Like I said, sorry I didn't get one out for a while, but it's been a pretty stressful January between the snow and work and the father-in-law passing unexpectedly. It's been pretty rough. So keep us in your thoughts and prayers. We do you all. If you're not subscribed, please do so. Until we meet again, take care and God bless.